I wanted to take you through the changes in a few of the placements of things in Google Classroom from the student side. So right now we're actually looking at my son's account, Hayden Abear, and I've taken this class and made it a training class from last year. So a couple of things. Right now he doesn't have any work due because he's actually not in my class this 9 weeks. You can see the things from last year as if this were a typical class. There's a plus button down here, just like for the teachers we now have a plus button to create. The only thing he's able to create is a post. And so he can click on it and he could put what page is our homework tonight, if you allowed them to do that. And he could just post that question, depending on your permissions. He has his stream where he can see everything. He has classmates. And you see About, which is his Google Drive folder. One of the things that can happen here is teachers can post in their About stream things that will pop up for the kids. You can put documents that the kids can use throughout the year that you might want them to refer back to, like a syllabus or certain sets of instructions that they might need to use. So we're going to come and grab an assignment, and we're going to pretend this is his current assignment, because what I want you to notice is when we open the assignment now, it looks different. The kids used to have two different sides. One had the instructions and one was where they could go to either create or add documents to turn them in. But now when they click into the assignment, they have simply just this one spot that they are able to come into, and they are able to see the instructions. They've changed up the Your Work section. It says files you add or create can be viewed and edited by your teacher. A few of my kids got a little confused because it says add with an arrow. And so they were thinking only they could add things. But when you come here, you have add from Google Drive, link, or file, and then you have the word create, and you can do docs, slides, sheets, or drawings. So all of the things they can do are here. Anything they add or create just gets done on this one page now. Remember too, if I had assigned him a document to be done with this, it would be here. And so that's the difference, is it's no longer those two separate tabs. One other point that created a little bit of confusion for my students was, I'm looking for a specific assignment, so I'm going to open this one. You can see from the student's side, it simply has the instructions. But when I click open and I scroll down, you will notice that this Your Work section is adding really slowly. But what was happening, this one has an attached form, and see how it says use the attached form for your documentation? And here it is. These kids did not have that popping up on this front page. And so at first they saw just this and they were like, wait a minute. But it just says very small, use the attached form for your documentation, because that was part of my instructions. On something like this one, coding assignment, and they had the two pieces and I had a website attached. But when they open it, again, this one did have an assignment attached. It's just slowly loading right now. That doesn't show from the front page for the kids. And so you're going to want to point this out to your kids. The only reason this one he would have known was because it said use the attached form. But I wrote that, not the program. So please make sure your kids are aware that as they go into this new year, if they were using it last year, they're going to need to go and look at the assignment to see what's there for them to create or to work on that you've already created. So just a few quick little changes, but that one is pretty key for your kids.